Today, I will let you in on a secret. But before I reveal to you the secret, I will ask you a favor. I want you to answer this question for yourself. Do you really care about yourself? Do you really care about your well-being? Does joy matter to you? If you answered yes, then you may continue to watch this video. If you're uncertain, then you should definitely continue to watch this video. But if you answer no, then I'm afraid that this video will have a little for you. For the secret I'm about to share with you really only matters if you truly understand that you matter. And when you realize that you matter, you'll begin to discover what is essential to your existence and what isn't. You'll begin to understand what the illusion is and what isn't. Often people are confused about the illusion aspect. And the illusion is your belief systems, the things that are holding you back, the things that make you feel that you cannot be the fullest, the most alive version of yourself. And so for those of you believe that well-being is essential to who you are, that well-being is so important to existence, that you matter, I'll reveal to you the secret. The secret is choice. Choice. You choose. Yes. In this physical reality, you are more than just a human with a brain, a mind, a heart, feelings, thoughts. You are a cosmic, spiritual being first and foremost. And in this particular lifetime, you have chosen to come to Earth. You have chosen choice. Now, you do not realize that you have this choice. And oftentimes is because when you're very young, you don't feel like you have a choice. Your parents tell you, you have to get to bed now, you should eat this, not that, you should do this, not that. You will drink this, not that. Right? And for some, this training is very, very severe. It's very, very traumatic. It's very, very emotionally crippling. So you forget about the choice. So the universal secret that you came into this reality with becomes locked away. And so you go through life without choice, even though in truth you are constantly making a choice. And this is the trick. You are always making a choice. When you become aware of the true choice, of the choice that is aligned with your soul, then you understand what freedom really is. You've heard of this word freedom. So be free, be free. What is freedom? Is freedom, being naked in the streets and not giving a damn? Is that freedom? What is really freedom? Freedom is knowing that you have a choice and making that choice intentionally. See, oftentimes we make choices, but we'll say, I didn't do that. It was that person's fault. And then we continue to live in this illusion, the illusion, let's say, of victimhood, of blame, of anger, of frustration. The secret is choice. You are making the choice. But until you become aware of the choice that you make moment to moment to moment, then you will continue to live bound, right, like a prisoner. Not a prisoner of some fictional system, but a prisoner of your true self. This is what the essence of being a free human being is. You are so free that you choose bondage. So, choice. What do you choose? Every single day, every single moment, you're making a choice. But you think, I don't have a choice in this. I don't have a choice in this, Charlie. I don't have a choice in this. This is how I feel. This is what's happening in my life, and this is how I feel. I have no choice. Because you limit the choice to something physical. You say, well, I can only take these 5 actions. This is true. You might be limited in choices in the physical sense, of course. If you're going to get from point A to point B, physically speaking, you might have a certain amount of choices available to you in terms of what route to take there. But when it comes truly to your existence beyond just the physical sense, but your true existence, that also trickles down to your physical existence, right? You have a limitless and infinite amount of choices. And you are making those choices every day. When you begin to really embrace this, then you also begin to really embrace what this self-responsibility is, which is not blaming. It's just understanding that you have the ability to respond to a situation. You make this choice every single moment. And when you truly understand that you matter, that is why I asked you that in the beginning, that you know that this matters. You know that this matters. And the choice begins within. Because the outer environment will have a certain amount of choices happening all the time, right? You have a certain amount of choices when you go to the buffet. It's many choices, but it's a certain amount of choices. But when it comes to within, you have a limitless amount of choices. When it comes to the way you choose to feel, you choose to think, it's limitless. Oftentimes, though, these limits and these choices for you feel crushed and suppressed because of your training, because you're taught that you have a limited amount of choices by your parents, by your teachers. Listen to me, young lady and young man, right? Your parents told you, this is what you're going to do. And so you're like, okay, I have no choice. I'm just going to do what you tell me to do. But your choices are limitless. When you realize this, you begin to little by little break those shackles that keep you bound. And it starts moment to moment. It is not perfect, especially, as I mentioned earlier, the more you've been trained in an environment that's been fraught with violence and force and aggression and trauma. But you make this choice daily. Something happens to you in the outer environment. Somebody says something or does something. You can choose to be upset about it and get angry and frustrated. Or you can choose to be curious, to be open, to listen, to ponder, to question, to laugh, to feel joy no matter what. Why not? That is one of the choices. That is one of the choices. See, once you become aware that you have a choice and you make the choice intentionally, if you, let's say, choose to be angry or upset, and you really embrace that you made this choice, you're one step closer to freedom. But if you make that choice and you say, I have no choice but to be angry, I have no choice but to be upset, then you are still bound. So, what